Dysie, thanks for joining us on the program, man. How you been, all right?
Very good, thanks. Yeah, I've actually been enjoying a bit of a break from everything after the Perth tour, so it's been good to be at home for a few weeks and not have to go anywhere. So, laying low, but Mayhem next week, so I'll be out tour managing that. And, so I'll be busy again. But it's been good. Good to have a break and just chill.
That's awesome, man. Well, of course, Claim throwing a hit in the road in support of your latest album, On Desolate Plains, and kicks off this week in Perth before making your way up to Queensland on February 3. I mean, it looks like it's going to be one hell of a tour, man, because you've already done a few shows for it already, right?
We did. We were lucky enough to invited to play the Winter Sun tour, so that album was only released, I think, a month before that officially, and I believe just a couple of weeks maybe, and then we got added to the Japan show, so that was a nice surprise. Yeah, that was good fun. So it was good to sort of get out and do that quick, but now we still want to do just our own tour, and that was actually in the pipeline when that all happened anyway, so now you've got Perth shows this weekend, Perth and Bunbury down here, so a couple of WA shows, and I'm off to the Mayhem tour to manage that. I'll get back and then fly back straight up to Adelaide for the rest of our tour. So I'll be busy, but that's what I like to do. So especially playing shows, it's nice to be on the playing side. Looking forward to hitting all the cities and seeing all our friends and family and just family. Well, I guess some of us got family over there, friends, fans, family, whatever. Just playing a few shows and having some fun and playing on some other killer bands and mates and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to playing all the new songs off the new album, which we worked our butts off for, and hopefully they'll get a few people come to the shows.
And it's wrapping up in Queensland. Is that because we can keep up with you guys drinking?
Yeah. Oh, look, I just want to get the Forex, I guess. No, not really. That's just the way it panned out. It's just all depends on flights and bookings, the venues that are available and that. So actually good. I don't think we finished up in Brisbane before. I'm not sure if we have. It's been a long time, so it'll be good just to. I think we're flying out till Sunday night, so we'll be aiming to sort of have a bit of a big one after that show. It's a nice way to finish. 8 bands, just a bit of a mini fest. Should be going out with a bang on that one.
And that's at the back room, hey?
It is the back room, yes. I've never been there before, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that's all about. And a couple of guys who've been helping us out. Seen a few bands we haven't played with before, so it's going to be a long and good day.
You know what, man? It's a good venue. Like, I've played there a couple of times, and the sound on stage is always spot on. The crowd's always good. The beer's always good. It's a good venue, man. It's definitely going to be worth people's while getting out there and getting amongst it. Yeah,
excellent. No, I've heard good things about it, and I've seen a few gigs up there, like the Shred Fest and a couple other festivals and shows. So I think if people are familiar with it, and people don't seem to whinge about it too much. So good to check it out.
Oh, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be heaps of fun. And, of course, I can see you doing a couple of all ages on this tour as well. And that's pretty rare these days, man. You don't get a lot of all ages around.
No, well, I mean, we're coming from Perth, so we can't sort of really drive back. We can't really fly back. It costs us too much money. We didn't want to be sort of, obviously, Friday and Saturday nights are always the best nights, but we thought, let's try and think out the box and do something a little bit different. I hooked up with a guy called Jason in the Central Coast who does all the stuff around there, and he suggested that. Some studios in Gosford that do those kind of things, and it's just, with the idea of it's a small kind of intimate setting. It's just pretty much, it's like a rehearsal room, and like start with a Q&A, we'll try and hopefully, if there's some younger people out there, or a lot of people, it's for anyone really, they want to pick our brains on the music industry and, anything really. So we'll start that like a bit of a Q&A for an hour or so, depending on how many people turn up, how many questions are asked, and then, you should put a couple of local bands, young bands playing, and, do a small set afterwards, and so it's, fills up the night, and, we can sort of inspire and encourage some younger crew to get involved in the music industry when it's playing in a band or being a manager or a booking agent or record label, whatever, it'd be great. So I certainly don't mind passing on any advice and knowledge to anyone who's interested. So, it's a bit different, but everyone seems positive about it. I only just announced that today. I'm going to try and get some newspaper interviews and get the community behind it and just make a bit of an informative evening and then have a bit of fun afterwards playing a few songs.
I think it's super important, personally, man. That kind of thing, especially in some areas, these kids need that encouragement, and they need that sort of guidance and inspiration. So, I mean, would you guys consider doing more of that kind of thing?
Absolutely. I mean, if this one goes well, it's a Thursday night, so it's not too bad a night, and I don't think, school might be just back, I'm not sure, but it's an early start and finish. We also got a couple of local guys on board, like the guy who runs the place, Jason, who's booked it, and I've got a guy called Andrew Craig who plays, played a few bands over the years. He's from that area, so he's a school teacher. So we're just trying to make it a really community kind of vibe, as well as informative, and just for kids to watch a bit of a show and have a good time. So it'd be interesting. See how it goes. I mean, if it works, it might be something we consider doing, on other tours afterwards, just to fill in the blank spots and hopefully inspire some kids to pick up a guitar or become a booking agent or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty confident it'll go okay. You never know. Maybe one day we'll do a National All Ages Music Industry Workshop tour.
Yeah, that would be unreal, man. I think that's such a good thing. It's such a good idea. So, man, you'll have to let us know how that goes. Of course, the On Desolate Plains album's been out for a few months now. Where have you found that it's got the best response around the world? Because, I mean, you guys have got followings everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, we've had a lot of course, Australian orders, but a lot of overseas, Germany especially, and also Japan, a lot, because we've actually been there 3 times now, and we seem to have developed a pretty good fan base there. So, obviously, we did the tour there, which helped, of course, and we sold a bunch of stuff. But I'd say, definitely Japan, and quite a bit in Europe. I think mostly Germany seems to be the most sales. I mean, a little bit here and there over in the USA and Canada and whatnot. So, no, it's been really positive. All the reviews have been really good. We've had a lot of pre-orders. The orders still keep trickling in. So, once you've done this Australian tour, then we'll look at try and get to some other regions. Hopefully, Europe looks pretty positive this year, and probably wouldn't be too difficult for me to organise another Asian tour. Amongst those guys again. And the idea is just, hopefully do a few more tours here and there and try and offload a few more CDs and merch. But so far so good, man. We couldn't be any more happy with the way it's all turned out with this one. We put a lot of hard work into it, and a bit more of a serious vibe for us on this one. So paid a bit more attention to the songwriting and the playing and the recording, and they're pretty happy with it. So we hope we see a lot of new fans and old fans that come out and see us and have a listen and buy a CD and have a beer and have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I love the album. I think it's also been cranking it since.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
It's really good. And of course, the clip for Spirit of Fire is pretty amazing, and it doesn't look like you guys spared any expense, especially with like those big, massive overhead shots and stuff like that. I mean, was that a difficult thing to put together? Well,
we've got a couple of good friends here who run a wedding video business, and they more specialise in weddings and that kind of thing. But they're good friends. They came up with a couple of ideas for the film clip, like listening to songs and talking to Cabo, writes most of the lyrics, and they came up with a little concept and that. They got a lot of high quality gear. Gave us the budget, and we looked at it and went, okay, it cost us a little bit, but hey, you've got to try these things. But within our budgets, we released a couple of clips. We're happy with them, and I think Fire is only cover in the Australian bushland, so that's kind of interesting. There's no group shots, no playing shots, no live shots. It's all kind of a little bit of a story, I guess, following the lines of obviously the album and what that's all about, lyric-wise. So, it's interesting, but it turned out really good. We'll have definitely high-quality video imaging, a few drone shots here and there, and slow-mo and that kind of thing. So, the guys did a great job.
That was going to be my next question, how they did those big masses overheads. But drones. I guess drones.
That was it. It was a brand new one, hot off the press. I hadn't used it before, so we were the guinea pigs in a way.
Well, it's much cheaper than having to bring in giant cranes and stuff like they used to do, huh?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It looks amazing. The clip is unreal. And, of course, I mean, this year is 10 years of Only Brave return. Any plans to celebrate that milestone as well?
Oh, I didn't even know that. There you go. No, I doubt it. Maybe later in the year when we haven't sort of finished doing all the stuff. Hopefully doing all the stuff. Maybe we'll do something here in Perth for a bit of bit of fun. But no, probably not. I think the band's come so far from that first album, where everything's a bit rough, the recording, the playing, the timing. It's all pretty, everyone was 10 years younger and all new instruments and stuff, so it is what it is. And, I guess if you listen to Only Brave Return and then you listen to On Desolate Plains, you'd probably think, Jesus, is this really the same band, or am I having a song here? So, I didn't realise that. There you go. Maybe food for thought.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of old tunes. We've done it in the past. We've played a couple of those songs in the past just for a show here, a special show. Something you can consider over there. There was talk, I know, didn't want to talk about re-recording it and redoing it because it's a bit rough, but they said, I spend energy and time and money to that when we could just, do new stuff, so we decided we'll just keep doing new stuff.
Where's the tour take you guys after all this? I mean, you're talking about Europe and things like that, States.
Yeah, we've got this tour finishes on the 3rd of Feb in Brisbane, which we talked about. Then we've got a couple of Perth shows in April and June, and we are off to Europe in June. I'm still waiting for some shows to be confirmed, but there's going to be a bunch of shows there. Not a huge one, but I think maybe about 9 or 10 shows, including a couple of little festivals. So it's our first trip to Europe. We did play with Hailstorm in the UK a few years ago, but that was just for the UK, which was still awesome. But the goal of the band's always been to Europe. We've done a lot of other things and just haven't got there yet. So hopefully, again, sort of DIY, which we've done in the past, getting ourselves to places and just organising our own things. So, just to get the name out, and hopefully, maybe some people take notice and we can get onto a bigger tour next year, or play some bigger festivals. Maybe someone will take notice, and if not, whatever. We'll just keep doing our own thing. It's worked for us so far, and we'll just keep doing it. Good too, because when you do your own thing, you kind of got control over everything too, and we're doing all the things budget wise, it's a big budget, but you got to start somewhere. Even though we've been around it for a while, but if you're not getting these opportunities, we like to try and make them happen.
It sounds like this year's going to be huge for you guys. I mean,
I hope so.
Man, just already it's going to be awesome, man. So you have to keep in touch and let us know where you're at later in the year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we just had other guys don't even know about this one yet. We just had a message yesterday about playing a festival in Kuala Lumpur with Impiety. So in August, which would be good. So hopefully we can do that and maybe base a little Asian tour around that. So just depends, of course, on everyone's availability. We've all still got jobs and things to do. Real life things a bit to worry about, but we always seem to manage to make them work and get time off work. I think most of us are pretty lucky with our jobs. We can, they're all pretty flexible. They all understand we're in bands, and I think that gives a little bit of leeway, which is nice. So, but hopefully more things will pop up, and as long as the album keeps getting good attention and people want us to go places, we'll go. Absolutely.
Well, until then, man, we're going to see you and the rest of the guys in Brisbane on February 3. And,
absolutely.
In the meantime, man, enjoy the tour. Say hello to everyone for us. And we'll have a big one, man.
Oh, you bet. I'm looking forward to seeing you and everyone else. And the back from there, bands, doors are open at 5, cranks on till about 12. And I'm sure there'll be something to do afterwards in Brisbane, surely. Valley's not too far away here, so... Actually, no, let's go somewhere else. I'd rather stay out of the Valley.
Yeah.
Someone have a house party for us.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I wish
someone doesn't mind putting us up and having a house party in our honour. That'd be awesome. Well,
let's get the word out. Let's tell everyone house party with Glen thrown.
Yeah, we won't actually do anything special for it. We'll just party.
Couch. Just sleep on the couch and
eat
food and barbecue and that's it. That's a good idea.
I'm down. I'm in.
All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you soon, dude.
Yeah, cool, mate. Thanks again.